Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this reading is for any Aquarius placement you want to check in on, including but not limited to your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Maybe you have Aquarius in the first, second, third, eighth houses. It doesn't matter. You're welcome here, as are the cross watchers. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into the reading. Please also keep in mind, if you happen to see this message after the second week of July 2022, that's okay. It just means you were meant to hear this message at a later time. All right, spiritual team, what is the overall energy for my Aquariuses for the next 7 days? What is the overall energy for my Aquariuses for the next 7 days? What do they need to know? Okay, let's take a look. Come here. All right, we have, oh, I like this one, confidence. I haven't seen this card come out yet since I've had this deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have determination. All right, Aquariuses. I feel like your last few readings have all been like, take a break, take a rest. And now we're like, yes, confidence, yes, determination. I love it. All right, let's take a look at the tarot. Spirit, what additional or what messages do you have for my Aquariuses? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Death in reverse, 8 of Cups, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm talking now, but this is completely thrown me off. What's going on? Someone walking away. We have some Scorpio energy here with the Death card in reverse. Feels like you're getting some kind of communication. What's interesting is the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups to me. Someone walking away or deciding that something is no longer worth their energy, their time, whatever. And the 10 of Wands, it's either someone has felt overwhelmed, overburdened, maybe taken on too much, and it's been affecting your health or taking care of yourself, or it's been slowing down your growth. And I think you guys are starting to recognize that. And that may be the idea or realization that's kind of coming to you this week, and you finally feel a little bit more confident enough to know, like, it's time to walk away. If I want to get where I actually want to be, I can't be afraid to tell people that this is no longer working, or to like speak up and let them know, like, hey, I cannot handle this amount of, work or responsibility anymore. Allowing you to kind of put down some of these wands and take a couple still if you want to, but move on and hopefully move toward what is a better fit for you, which ultimately I feel like is a big transformation moment for you. Okay, but for a lot of you, this Death card in reverse is still telling me that there's a little bit of resistance to kind of putting down these wands and knowing when to walk away. So Aquariuses as fixed signs, I know it is difficult for us to admit when we're doing too much, or we have taken on too much, or just to change the method and the program at the blink of an eye. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm also a fixed sign. I do identify with that as well. So if you guys are having trouble with speaking up and recognizing that something just isn't working here, that's okay. But I would definitely take some time to sit with that this week and think about whether you want to continue in this fashion or if you are ready for a change. All right. I want to take a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords. All right. So we got the Page and the Knight of Swords here. What I'm seeing, particularly with the 9 of Wands in reverse, is you more than likely like at the point of like giving up. I don't know if giving up is the right thing to do, but I definitely think lightening your load would help a lot, or at least changing where you're at. say this is a job, right? And they just keep piling on the work, but you're not really moving forward, or you're not being recognized for the work that you take on. Maybe you were working towards a promotion, but you never get it. Maybe you need to go to another space that's not going to A, overload you with work, and B, actually going to help you get you where you want to be, which is maybe a management position or a CEO position. I don't know. Take what resonates, right? But the Knight of Swords, I definitely feel like, is swift movement, swift communication. And I feel like as soon as you kind of get this aha moment and realize that like this is really draining you, you're going to start looking for another opportunity to get what it is that you actually want. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is you leaving like a place of work, or just leaving a situation that hasn't really given you what it is that you want out of the situation, right? And a lot of you may have been putting that off because maybe there was a promise of a promotion and you're like, okay, well, if I just hang on for another month or another couple months, when the company's in a better situation, we've all heard that, right? And when the company's in a better position to promote you, maybe you're finally realizing, you know what, that's probably never going to happen. I need to start looking elsewhere because this is just too much. So I do feel like a lot of you will maybe even start researching new jobs if you haven't been already, looking at your options, okay? Looking at your options and figuring out the best course of action for you, even if that means walking away and moving on to something better. All right, that is what I'm seeing with the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. Now, we do have a full moon in Capricorn coming up this week, so I wanted to take a look at the Moonology Manifestation Oracle to see what messages come up for you guys. Spirit, what additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Aquariuses for the next 7 days? What additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Aquariuses over the next 7 days? Okay, let's see. We have the new moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. Look at that. Yes, open up to change and be confident about it. Be confident about it. You know, it's okay to be confident in going after what it is that you want, even if that means changing your mind. That's okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. Yeah, that has been coming up for a lot of you guys over the last couple of weeks. Definitely take care of yourself. Definitely take some time to unload some of that responsibility you've been taking on. But definitely take care of yourself this week. Okay, whatever that looks like to you. All right, let's move on to the last deck of the reading. Keep in mind, Aquariuses, the Tea Leaf Oracle deck could bring up additional messages for what we've been talking about, could bring up messages that are completely unrelated. It's just additional things you need to know over the next 7 days, okay? Spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Aquariuses for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Aquariuses over the next 7 days? All right, let's take a look at what we got. So first we have the Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, that's y'all being overwhelmed. Yeah, ask for help too. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help, or just speak up and say, hey, like, I can't handle all this by myself. I need someone to help me. We also have the Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Love that. And we also have the Moon, changes in your life. Love it. Love it. All right, anyways, let's take a look at what's the bottom of each of these piles. First, we have the Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. This has been coming up for you guys in your last few readings. Yeah, you guys are in need of a vacation, or at least some self-love and self-care for sure. At the bottom of this pile, we have the Desk, pay attention to your work. All right, so for a lot of you, yes, this is work related. That's what I was picking up. Again, it doesn't have to be a job necessarily. Maybe it's like a project, like a certain project that is just too much for you, that you need a little help, or just maybe you need to kind of abandon in general, start from scratch. or figure out something in a different way. Again, it's going to be different for everybody, so take what resonates and just listen to that message and really use your own intuition to kind of decipher what is for you and what isn't. All right, Aquariuses, that is what I'm seeing for you guys this week. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, sorry, I had a helicopter fly right by my window. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok. I also have a blog. All that info is below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!